excited to share with you one more video on how you can use Excel to manage your personal or business affairs. This time we have chosen the topic of use of budget as a tool of managing finances. Though our example in this video is based on personal financial management, the same workbook can be used for business finance management with little or no modification. But why budgets? My personal experience is that when I operate on a budget, it makes money available for things that often I would have pushed off. For example, repairs and maintenance, I would put this off until something completely breaks down, because there always seems to be something more urgent to do with the money. Planning and keeping aside money for specific tasks really enables one to achieve better results and to spend prudently. Budgeting has given me peace of mind. In this example, we have adopted the 50-30-20 rule as the basis of distributing income. This rule simply means that 50% of your income should go to needs, 30% to the things that you want but are not a must do or must have, and the remaining 20% should be saved for future events or investments. Now, budgeting or planning is one thing. Spending according to the plan is quite another. And this is why we have this sort of headings in our budget planner. Tumetenga on the one side. Tumetenga is in Kenyan parlance today is a term that has connotations of empty political promises of development projects. While on the other side, we have mambo kwa ground, a statement that on the ground these lofty projects do not exist. There is a term we use that there's a term that is applied in financial circles for this sort of scenario, and it's called a budget versus actual analysis. And so we have adopted that sort of format. So for example, here you have a salary of 50,000. This is a regular income. We shall explain later how irregular income is treated. Now the regular income will be distributed according to the plan that we have discussed here. And then you would on this other side record how you have actually spent, and this will also give you an indication of what the percentage you've spent versus the percentage you had planned to spend. At the end, you'd have an overall performance rating, 1 for very poor and 5 for very good. Now, how about irregular income? You could get a windfall, a one-off payment. So obviously you're not going to spend more on rent because you have had an extra windfall somewhere. But this windfall you are going to distribute, we're going to increase the percentage. Instead of spending say 12% on food, you probably spend 8% more on this from this extra income, and so on for other things. We have indicated here which items we've allocated more from this windfall. This is an allocation. On the other hand, you would still have to put in the amounts. Just ensure that you put in completely the amount that you have spent. Do not, say for example, overallocate or under allocate. And we would be happy to share this worksheet with us. It will help you a lot in managing your affairs, and we are happy to share this with you. Only for 100 bob, you can do this payment on paybill. This is a paybill number, and that's our account number. And here we have you can look at some of the other things we do for our clients, and we're happy to have you on board. Asante and kwaheri.